All right, and the last false type I want to look at is, and this is another one that God has showed me, is in America. And I'm not going to go to the scriptures on this, but I'll reference them. It's called ignorant worship, or worship of ignorance. A matter of fact, he said to that woman at the well, he says, you worship what you don't know. There are people, this is the biggest form of idolatry, or whatever you want to call it, in the world right now, in the United States, is people are worshiping a God they don't know. They are worshiping the God of my mama, my grandmama, the God of Jesus in the Bible. All right, it reminds me of the church in Athens. They were so superstitious. Paul went up to them and he said, y'all are so superstitious. You even have an altar here to the unknown God. And he said, let me tell you about this unknown God. This is the God that made the heavens and the earth. And one day he's coming back and he's going to judge all living people. And he put a name and a destination to that. But many people in the United States, they don't know who God is. They don't know the real God. And I'm going to show you what God showed me. They know about God. They don't know God. And it's a difference to know about someone and to know them. Who likes sports in here? Give me your favorite athlete. LeBron James. You know a lot about LeBron? Let's say you knew everything about LeBron. You knew all his stats, his career. I mean, there wasn't a question I could ask you about his game you couldn't answer. All right. You even knew who he was married to, his children. You followed everything about this man. Now, if I were to come to you and I would say, Brother Trey, do you know LeBron James? What would you have to tell me? No. Why? And you know all about him, but why would you have to say no? Because why? Don't have a relationship with him. He has never met LeBron James. See, people in America know all about Jesus. They can tell you where he came from. They can tell you what he's going to do, but they can't tell you anything about him because they never met him. They never had a relationship with God. And unless your relationship is real with him, unless you've met him, you don't know God. You only know about God. And it is time for us to get past superstitions and ignorant and vain worship and get to the place where we know him and we have a relationship with him. Because only then will he be able to say, I know you. Come on in, my son, my daughter. Come into the house. Come into the kingdom of the Lord. Because I prepared this before you, before I even made the earth. Amen. But we can't get this. You got to get rid of this vain worship that says you know God because you know about what your mama said, what your daddy said, or the pastor said. You got to know God for yourself. Amen.